For the first time, the Royal Albert Hall is lit up with special projections dancing in time to the music. But some Proms traditions never change. The queue is already forming for the first night.
Now, this is how the Royal Albert Hall looked last night, like we've never seen it before, with specially commissioned projections beamed onto it. It was all to mark the BBC Proms season, and Wendy Hurrell has been talking to some of those preparing for the first night of the Proms and people queuing for it.
The curtain raised on this year's Proms yesterday evening as the Royal Albert Hall was lit up like this. And tonight, the projections by 59 Productions will be beamed onto the inside of the hall. How did you think it went?
It was pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, we had, a crowd out there. The hall kind of exploded in colour, and the music all came flooding out from the hall, and it was emotional and wonderful.
It was this kind of crazy situation where we couldn't actually put the two together because either it wasn't dark because the orchestra were rehearsing during the day, or the orchestra weren't there when it was dark during the night. So that was the one and only time that both things came together, which is pretty amazing.
There were final preparations and rehearsals this afternoon. And despite the warm weather and any Trump-related delays, the queue is already forming for the £6 promming tickets for the first night.
Well, I've been doing this for 37 years.
How many do you think out of the Proms you're going to try and see?
This year, if all goes to plan, 73.
73 out of 75?
Yeah.
It's fair to say friends are made in the queue.
Definitely, yeah, and on some occasions marriages too.
Yes, a couple got married about 3 years ago, and I was at the wedding. They actually met while sitting in the arena.
And will there be more romance in the air this weekend as the young musicians put on a show? Including cellist of the moment, Sheku Kanemason, fresh from the royal wedding.
We've got young talent all the way through the Proms. On the classical side, we have the annual visit of the National Youth Orchestra of Great Britain, who are these amazing musicians under the age of 18 who play as though they're seasoned professionals. And then at the other end of the extreme, we've got a brilliant young creative talent like Jacob Collier, who's just in his 20s. He made up his music at home in his bedroom. It's absolutely worth queuing for, and you don't want to be watching the World Cup final. You want to be here, I promise you.
Wendy Hurrell, BBC London News.